TJ Walker, managing editor from Daily International, joining me now live from New York to talk about this. I don't even know what to call it anymore, but the headlines at least say that they're talking to Republicans, to Democrats. So it's been a week of this back and forth, and I suppose we have certainly moved to the right, or at least in a position where there could be a negotiations and there could be a solutions. Is that correct?
It's not exactly a negotiation. The Republicans have looked at the polls and they think, oh my God, we are more unpopular than we've ever been in the history of the Republican Party. They are panicking. Meanwhile, the people who paid the bills for the Republican Party, Wall Street, major financiers, have said, look, enough of this nonsense. You're going to destroy.
I'm going to get something, I don't want to get too deep into the woods on the political issue, but here's the current offer that's on the table now. The Republicans have said 6 weeks, we cut a deal, we'll deal with it in another 6 weeks, which puts it right around Thanksgiving or the shopping holiday season. The Democrats say, wait a minute, no, we don't want to go all the way down to Thanksgiving. We want to go until January or February, a longer-term solution. Do you think that the Republicans will come back to the 6 weeks and say, look, fine, you guys win, we'll make it longer?
They're certainly not going to say, you guys win. They are looking for a way out of this. They are extraordinarily nervous about the polls. Polling now shows the Republicans could lose the Congress in 2014. So rather than saying, you guys, Obama, the Democrats win, they're going to somehow claim that they won because of something unrelated. They're looking for a way out of this. They're looking for a way to placate the Tea Party extremists who just want to destroy government.
I want you to take a listen to something from earlier today. I spoke to the Secretary General of the OECD, Secretary General Guerrera. Take a listen to what he had to say about the impact.
It was looking better. The recovery seemed to be taking hold. And the bright spot was the United States, precisely.
It was supposed to be the bright spot.
It was the one that was looking good, you know. It was growing, and you were generating the jobs. And suddenly, we get stuck with this shutdown, but also with the possibility or the likelihood of the debt ceiling moving into a default. So it is doubly unfortunate.
TJ, he was very passionate about this subject. I think he was already being politically correct about it. But do you think Congress cares about what the international community thinks?
Well, there is a faction, about 90 conservative Republicans, who they do not care what the international community feels like. The only thing they care about is pure, unmitigated hatred of Obama, Democrats, and Obamacare. And if they have to completely destroy the country's economy and the world economy, they're willing to pay that price. Fortunately, Boehner and other Republican leaders are getting so much pressure from Wall Street and other traditional Republicans now. They're realizing if they go out of their way to pander to the Tea Party extremists, they could destroy the party in the process, and Boehner could destroy what's left of his speakership.
TJ, you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about that the damage has already been done. A couple years ago, you remember this debate about the whole debt ceiling and all the budget, and then we had this U.S. downgrade, and that came as a big shock to Wall Street. And the credit rating agency said one of the reasons why we put it on downgrade is because we believe that the dysfunctionality of Washington, and here we go again. Do you think there's a risk that perhaps we could see another downgrade?
There's a possibility of the downgrade, but the far greater risk is actual default. That could unleash just such a torrent of bad economic decisions and news and a psychology around the world. It could make the Lehman Brothers implosion from 5 years ago look like a day at the beach. That's the real danger here.
All right. I think I speak on behalf of everybody that we all hope that you're wrong. TJ Walker, thank you very much.